Hello everyone, welcome a week more to a Spanish live lesson. As you can see, the background has changed a little bit from like previous times, so now we're gonna try teaching from this whiteboard. It's my first time, so please bear with me, and remember to leave your comments and your feedback. So we can know whether you prefer like this method or the slides, or in which way this can be improved or anything. So yeah, let us know in the comments below. Well, the topic for this week is gonna be nationalities, nacionalidades. So before starting, we are gonna just wait a little bit for some people to join us over YouTube and Facebook. So yeah, I see that we have some people already. So Nicholas Lane, hola desde Nueva Zelanda, so from New Zealand. Hello, welcome. Thank you for joining us. Yeah, how have you been? How are your New Year's resolutions going? So last week we had a lesson, right, on New Year's resolutions, resoluciones de año nuevo. I don't know if that lesson made you rethink yours, or I don't know. But how are they going? Are they still there, or have they already disappeared into oblivion? That's what normally happens after a few weeks, right? Let's see. Oh, so far away in Yokohama from Japan, we have. Thank you for joining, Eric. Hi, Rosa. Hi, Eric. From Paris also, Gent Ibrahimi, Jamiel, Balde, Frank. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. So Eric, todavía estoy estudiando mi español. Recibí una idea de trabajo desde Colombia. Debo mejorar mi español. Ooh, it looks like Eric is planning to go to Colombia to work there. So, yeah, I hope that this lesson helps you. So it looks like you already know how to speak about nationalities and everything, right? But thank you very much for joining us. And Sunny from India. Wow, we have people from all over the world. That's amazing. Thank you, everyone. Scott from Minnesota. So yeah, how are you guys? Is learning Spanish still your resolution? How are you going with it? Also on Facebook we have Chris. Hola, thank you for joining us. So yeah, thank you everyone. So yeah, before starting with this week's lesson, nationalities, I wanted to remind you that we have prepared for you some PDF cheat sheets. You can access them click on the description below. They are about all different topics. For example, we have here about hobbies and activities. So you have a lot of useful vocabulary here all together in the same page. So it's very easy to study and to review it. We have here movie genres. We have here about business Spanish. So you have, for example, here a picture of the office with all the words that you need. So it's very useful and very practical. One thing I like is that you can print them. They look very good, and you can write on them and put your own comments. You can highlight what you still don't know, write your own sentences. I don't know, you can play with them, and I feel that it's still easier for me to study from paper, from something tangible, than from my computer. I don't know if kids nowadays have gotten used to that, but at least for me, it's always been paper, so still it's what I prefer. So yeah, remember to click on the description on the link below and sign up for a free lifetime account to get all of these cheat sheets. So, we have people, Macau, Maryland. Gent says that he also wants to speak Spanish like a native speaker, so good luck. I'm sure that you can do it. Yeah, step by step. Nicholas has a different resolution, is stop smoking. He said that until now it's everything okay. Good luck with that, you can do it. So yeah, as I mentioned before, this week is gonna be nationalities, so nacionalidades. We are gonna learn how to say where you are from. So yeah, what's your country of origin? So we are gonna learn three structures, three phrases. The first one is gonna be I am from and the name of the city you are from. You can also use this pattern for countries. Maybe it's not as natural, but it's perfectly usable also, either for cities or countries. The second one is gonna be how to say your nationality. So you are gonna learn how to, instead of saying I'm from Spain, you're gonna say I'm Spanish. So yeah, soy. And then to finish, like with these phrases, we are gonna learn how to ask where are you from. So yeah, you can ask other people and also know when they are asking you, like how to answer properly. So yeah, we are gonna start with the first point. So the first point is how to say I am from and the city you are from. So it's soy de, and then you can insert the city name. This is in the case, of course, that you are the subject is I. So I am from, city name. Soy is the verb to be, the verb ser, conjugated in the first person. But as you might already know from other lessons that we did in the past, in Spanish the verbs change depending on the subject they are modifying. So we are gonna see how to say not only I am from, but also you are from, he is from, she is from. So to be able to say that, we are gonna review a little bit the conjugation of the verb ser. Maybe some of you already know from the lesson on the present tense, but yeah, if you don't remember or if you want to review it a little bit, this is always helpful. So we have yo soy. For this particular pattern, we are using soy, the verb to be, plus the preposition de, which would be translated as from. Yo soy de. Yo soy de Madrid, for example. In the case of the second person, so this is, for I. In the case of the second person of the singular, you, so you, it would be tú, eres, de. As you all might remember, we have the formal tú, and the informal tú and the formal usted. So yeah, I'm gonna erase this here. But in the case of usted, it would be usted es de. So for the third person of the singular, él, ella, which would be he or she. So he, she. It would be él, es de, and ella es de for the feminine form. Él es de Barcelona, ella es de Madrid, for example. For the plural forms, we have the first person plural, so it would be we. It would be nosotros somos, de. For the masculine, nosotros somos de, nosotros somos de Argentina, nosotras somos de Chile. Nosotras somos de Chile, for example. Then for the second person of the plural, so yeah, it's gonna happen. So you, it would be vosotros sois de for the masculine form, and vosotras sois de for the feminine form. Vosotros sois de Alemania, vosotras sois de Polonia, for example. And for the formal form, ustedes son de. And if you remember from the other lesson, we also mentioned that ustedes in Latin America is used both for formal and informal forms. So it's only in Spain Spanish, European Spanish, that we have used this vosotros for informal and then ustedes for formal. And then we have the third person of the plural. So ellos son de. So ellos son de for the masculine, ellas son de for the feminine person. Feminine. So you have all the verb forms here. So it's just a matter of putting after the preposition the preposition de, the city name that you are from. So as I mentioned briefly before, this pattern works better with city names. For example, yo soy de Estados Unidos. Yo soy de Estados Unidos. But you can also use it for countries. Yo soy de España, for example. It also works. So, yeah, let's see if you have understand this. You can maybe pick one city or one country. It doesn't matter. And let me know in the comments below how could you make a sentence with that. So we have Motogriso, soy estadounidense, soy de los Estados Unidos. So Motogriso 1 is already using the second pattern that we are gonna see, so that's great. Soy de Estados Unidos, soy Bangladeshi. So great that you're already practicing that. And one thing, as I mentioned also on the lesson about the present tense, because the verb changes with each subject. Normally, from the verb you can infer what subject you are referring to. So you can just say soy de Madrid, eres de Granada, es de Barcelona. So you can omit the subject and still it's understood because of the verb form. So, well, I've already mentioned some, but I can write here maybe some Spanish cities. So we have Madrid, right? Barcelona, Granada, Sevilla. So, yeah, these are some Spanish cities that you can use with this pattern. So if you want to practice, you can pick any of those. Yeah, so also I can maybe write some examples also about, where is the eraser? So about some countries, if you're interested in knowing how one country in particular is said in Spanish, you can write in the comments below and I'll read that and try to answer. So, for example, I saw that we have some people from the United States, right? That's Estados Unidos de América. But we normally just say Estados Unidos. So, for example, we also have India, Francia is France. Well, of course, España, right? Spain. Russia, Russia. So, yeah, if there's any, if you can also, as I said, use these countries with this form. So, yeah, I think that we have covered already this first point, right? So we are gonna go to the second point, but before that I wanted to remind you that we have prepared these PDF cheat sheets with a lot of useful vocabulary and a lot of different topics, so leisure time, business, school. We have already put all the essential vocabulary concerning a particular topic in one document, so it's very easy for you to, have everything in the same place, and for you to study it. We've given you half of the work already done, but then you need to just to memorize it, right? So you can print these sheets and take them with you everywhere, and get to learn a lot of vocabulary. So it's not just about the grammar, right, but also about the vocabulary. So remember to click on the link on the description below and sign up for a free lifetime account to get all of this for free. So as I mentioned, we are gonna start with the second point. And in this case, we are going to talk about nationalities directly. So not saying I am from a particular city, but I am your nationality. So for example, yo soy española, I'm Spanish. As you can see, the pattern doesn't change that much. It's still the verb to be, the verb ser, conjugated, but in this case we don't use the preposition de. We just use the word for nationality, which is an adjective. So I don't even need to write this again. It's the pattern would be yo soy, and we can omit the yo soy, tú eres, usted es, él, ella, es, nosotros, nosotras somos, vosotros, vosotras sois, and for the formal ustedes, ustedes son, and the ellos, ellas son. Well, I just realized I didn't write here they, but I'm adding here with the red. They, and this would be you, right? So, the thing with adjectives, as you may know, is that they have a genre depending on whether the subject is he or she. They normally change. So, for example, I've said, yo soy española. But if I were a man, I would say, yo soy español. So, we are going to write a few examples of nationalities just to let you know a bit about this. I think I'm going to write it with black. So, for example, estadounidense estadounidense is American. In this case, the word doesn't change, so it's yo soy estadounidense, whether the subject is female or male. So in this case, the adjective doesn't change. Then we have, for example, mexicano. Yo soy mexicano, but if it's a male, but if it's a female, it's mexicana. So normally the words that end in O are male, and then to turn them into a female adjective, you change the O for an A. For example, we have alemán, alemán male, alemana. So in this case, we are adding an A to the end. So yeah, normally when the words end in a consonant, we add an A. So those are like few of the rules we have. So we have seen the case of words that don't change, whether they are male or female. The case of words that end in O, and then the O is changed to an A, and then the words that end in a consonant, then we add at the end of the word an A to make it female. But well, there are some exceptions, and like these are some rules that you can learn. But well, keep in mind that maybe there are some cases that you cannot use them. But well, it's good to know this. For example, we have Tailandés. In the case of Tailandés, can you know like how the female form would be? So it ends in a consonant, right? So Tailandesa. We have an A to the end. So yeah, there's some other example. So let's see if you can tell me like your nationality in the comments below. If there's also any country that you, or any nationality word that you want to learn. So Dri Gomez is saying, Hola Rosa, soy brasileño. So Dri says that he prefers the whiteboard instead of the slides. As I mentioned on the beginning, like, yes, let me know whether you prefer this or the slides, or if there's anything that you think that could be improved or something. But good to know that you prefer the whiteboard. I'm sorry also that my letter is not that pretty, but still I hope you can understand that. So yeah, we've seen the second point, how to say your nationality, and then we are gonna finish. I'm gonna erase, well, yeah, I'm gonna leave this, okay. I think I have enough space. So the third is asking, where are you from? So for that, well, as I mentioned before, you know that we have the formal and the informal you, right, in Spanish? So the informal way could be ¿De dónde eres? ¿De dónde eres? So, where are you from? Yo soy de España. Yo soy de España, or soy de España. And then the formal way would be ¿De dónde es usted? ¿de dónde es usted? Well, I mean, you don't need to, you can omit also the usted, because from the verb, like from the verb form, we can already tell that you are using the formal one instead of the informal one. So yeah, no need to say ¿de dónde eres tú? Or ¿de dónde es usted? You can omit the subject. So yeah, those are this is the basic way to ask about the nationality, because you could also ask maybe ¿cuál es tu nacionalidad? ¿Cuál es tu nacionalidad? Which could be translated as what is your nationality, but that doesn't sound really natural. So this is much more used. And yeah, you can use what we've seen before, like the 2 points that we've seen before, to answer to this question. So yeah. So now it's time for you to practice a little bit before we wrap up the lesson. So yeah, ¿de dónde eres tú? ¿De dónde eres tú? So you can answer me in the comments below using these patterns that we have learned. So, we have already people like, so Emily, soy inglesa. Frank, soy australiano. Motogriso1 is asking, what is the nationality for Venezuela? Soy venezolano. Soy venezolano. Or, if it's a female, soy venezolana. Soy venezolana. Enrique, brasileño. Frank, congoleño. Ricky, de Escocia. Wow. What's amazing. You are from all over the world. Diana, rusa. Kevin, de Ecuador. Heather, de Estados Unidos. Also Pedro, de Perú. Ian, yo soy de Filipinas y soy filipino. Cristina, soy filipina. Gintare, or Gintare, Bliss, soy lituana. Jay Gerard, soy de Liverpool. Bocor, Duale, sorry, soy de Canadá. Wow, I'm amazed by like how many of you are answering and from all the places you are from. Eric, de Estonia, soy estones. Estonian, we have Ravendra, soy India. Hafsa, Argelina. Wow, thank you everyone. It's amazing to see. ¿Usted de dónde es? So they are also like asking me. Soy española. Soy española. Soy de Granada. So yeah, soy del sur de España. That's another thing you can say. So sur is south. So yeah, norte, sur, este, oeste. You can also use that to like make it a little bit more specific. So thank you really everyone for all your comments. Like super excited to know where you are from. I don't know, I imagine it's like night in some places, day in some places, and you're all here watching this live lesson. So super thankful about that. Thank you. Yeah, before wrapping up the lesson, I wanted to remind you about our PDF cheat sheet, so you can keep studying Spanish for the rest of the week, not only on Thursday here on this Spanish live lesson. So, yeah, as I showed you before, we have covered a lot of different topics, and you have the most useful vocabulary for each of those. So, yeah, very well prepared, they look also very pretty. So, you know, aesthetics are also important. I don't know, if you see something very ugly, it's not very motivating to study, right? So, yeah, you can click on the link on the description below and sign up for your free lifetime account and get them and print them and study during all the week, and I'm sure you're gonna get super good at Spanish in no time. So, thank you everyone for joining us. I hope that you're also here next week on Thursday. We are gonna talk about the weather. So yeah. So it seems that the topic has changed and we are not going to talk about the weather next week, but how to learn Spanish in 2019. So I hope that you're still interested in that, and I hope that you still come here for half an hour with me next Thursday. Thank you everyone, muchas gracias, and hasta pronto.